Are you looking for a new open world survival city builder like Banished? Well, we're going to jump into one today. Hey folks, Nas here. Today we are trying out a new game that has only been in early access for a short time called Kingdoms Reborn. From the Developer and Publisher Earthshrine, Kingdoms Reborn is an open-world city builder game with single and multiplayer modes. Guide your citizens, grow from a tiny village to a prosperous city, upgrade your houses and technology. Kingdoms Reborn creators were inspired by Banished, Anno, and Civilization. The game features challenging resource management combined with an extensive tech tree. With multiplayer, you can cooperate or compete in real time with your friends in the same open world. Alrighty, let's get into it and see what this game has going on. So we have single player, multiplayer options. Of course, you got your game settings and your exits. You got a little warning sign over here. Now this is early access, so there are going to be things and glitches and stuff that are going to happen. So be patient. The devs are working on that and they will get things going. Now, obviously, we're going to be choosing single player because I am not doing a multiplayer today. I don't have anybody to play it with. But before you start, I would suggest going through some of your settings, specifically the audio settings, especially if you're wearing a headset or anything like that. Some of the volumes on the noises in the game are rather loud. Now, I've turned the music down. That way we're not, bothered by the music in the game or anything like that. You can definitely listen to it when you get the game. Also, I don't want to run into any copyright issues by playing the music on YouTube and not having credits for it. But anyway, so the master volume, I've got it set at 80, but I've turned the music volume down. I've turned the sound effects volume down quite a bit. That way you can still kind of hear it. And then I've turned the ambient sounds, so the sounds of the city and the people working and things like that. I've turned that down a little bit and may adjust that again. I'm not sure. And then all you have to do is hit apply and then confirm. You can change your input settings a little bit. And then, of course, there's, other settings. You can change the autosave on this to change, save every half year, every 2 years. Now, I'm just leaving it as the default, which is yearly. And then, of course, your graphics settings, you can change it from full screen to windowed. You can change all the anti-aliasing and shadows, textures, effects, the frame rate, so on and so forth. And then your resolution quality. I'm going to leave everything at default right now just because we are in early access. I'll apply and confirm, and then we can go into single player, and you can either load a game, which I don't have a game loaded. They came out with a new update, I believe yesterday, that kind of crashed all of the game saves. So we're actually going to create a new game. I've played the game now for, I might have like 8 hours or maybe 10 hours or something into the game to kind of get the feel of it and stuff. Now, I used to play Banished when it came out, and that was a lot of fun, but I haven't played anything like this in quite a while. Now, in this, you get to choose the, you can either choose a map seed or you can randomize the seed just by clicking the randomize button or whatever. You can drag raccoon or not sure what that is, or just some randoms numbers, Furkiss Wee. You can change the map size from small to medium to large. We're going to leave it on a medium size, I think. I don't know, maybe a large size. Let's try that. The number of AI players, that's usually set at 8. I don't know why that was at 3. Maybe I accidentally clicked something and didn't realize it. We'll leave the difficulty on normal, but you can see that they've got different difficulty levels. I mean, they got hard and brutal and king and emperor and immortal and deity. I mean, we're gonna leave it on normal right now just to get the feel of the game and everything. And as far as the world, let's just do hecticnasari. We'll just put that in there and see what comes up. I don't know that it were, I don't know how their randomization goes, but it'll generate a world. So you just click generate world, and then it's going to work on that. And it says world ready, start game. So we're going to start the game. Getting into Kingdoms Reborn, you can see it's kind of a, I guess that's a medieval or old English style housing and things. Very similar to how Banished was. Alrighty, so the Great Freeze left civilization in ruin. Very few were strong enough to withstand the cold and plague that claimed the earth. Decades have passed since the frost took our lands, and our courage and hope have returned with the melting of the ice. It falls to us, we surviving few, to rebuild and flourish civilization. Cheers to the new beginning. So then it goes to a tutorial, which you can see WASD to pan and mouse wheel to zoom, Q and E keys to rotate. You can follow those if you need to. And then, of course, mouse wheel zoom out, and you can see we've got this big open world here. It's about as far out as I think I can zoom. So it looks to be pretty big, actually. And you can zoom in, you can see we've got different little nodes here, gemstone deposits, coal deposits, iron deposits, let's see, dye, cannabis, so I guess you can grow weed. I guess if you're living in these times, you probably need that. So basically what you can do, you can see that each little area highlights, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit better here. So you can highlight an area that you think you might want to build in. I believe you start with about 2,000 gold coin. You can purchase the starting location. It gives you a little bit of description of that location, jungle province. Now granted, this one here's got a little red flag saying disease frequency, is 2 per year. So maybe you don't want to choose that right off the bat. But you can see they're all different areas, and you can choose what area you want to start in. You can choose a desert, you can choose the jungle, you can choose a little bit higher land, forest province. We've got some little islands over here if you wanted to take on an island or whatnot and conquer that. So let's see if we can find a decent place to pick. I kind of liked those islands. There's also already like pre-done little cities. Let me zoom in here. Can I zoom in anymore? There we go. So this is a town hall for this particular town, Luna. And they've got the little storage going and everything. And when you choose a place, you will also get to place a town hall. The game will automatically give you one to place. Alrighty, I'm kind of thinking about this little island right here. We've got coal deposit. It's suitable for cotton farming, and we've got iron deposit right there. So I'm thinking we're going to start here. That way we can actually get some of these iron and coal deposits going. Now, up in the top left corner, you can see that they've got a few different game options. You can change the speed from, half speed to 5 times the speed. You can pause the game. Now, spacebar pauses the game. You can choose an overlay. So if you click overlay, right now we don't have anything showing on the overlay, but you can choose the land fertility. So that way if you're going to be planting crops, you're going to know where to plant them and stuff. Obviously orange is not a great place. The more green it is, matter of fact, let's go over here. So usually next to like the rivers, they turn green. So you can actually do that. You can actually hide the trees. That way you can see the land and the fertilization area is better. Appeal is for housing. So if you're going to be building a lot of houses, you want to build them in an area to where the people are going to be happy that you built the houses. So you can actually click this little overlay on appeal, and you can see where to build the houses for the most happiness. You can also see animals. You can see the animals down there in blue. They're kind of highlighted and stuff. That way you know where to place a hunting lodge. And then you can do a province overlay, which tells you what the income of the area is. That way you can choose a decent spot to try and build and everything for income. Now we're going to hide the province overlay. We're going to hide the animals and go to fertility. Yeah, so pretty much there's not a great place to farm here, but that's okay. But what we're going to do is we're going to do none, and we're going to hide. We're not going to hide the bushes. But I think we're going to choose this area right here with the coal deposit. And you can scroll down and zoom in. You can see the little coal deposits over here on the side of the mountain and stuff. There's going to be rock deposits there. You have fruit trees all over the place. So you're going to have a person that can pick the fruit off the trees. Of course, you can, there's a red deer, and I can't click the other one over there, but there's one behind that bush there. So let's choose this one here. We're going to pay 888 gold for that. Now we can get a confirm initial resources. Now you can change your initial resources. You start off with oranges, 180 oranges. You start off with 120 wood, which is fuel or construction. You got 240 medicine, 180 steel tools, and 120 stone. And then your initial money now is mine currently is 1,112 gold. Now that was minus the 800 and something I spent on the land. I'm going to leave it as the default settings. You can change this up or down however you see fit for your starting areas. And then we've got a bridge unlocked, which we are not building a bridge right now, but we will eventually. But you can see down here in the bottom, you get this little card called Town Hall. Now you can actually click that and you see it brings up a town hall. You can rotate it. It says press R to rotate, so you can rotate it around however you want and place it wherever you want. Now I'm actually going to see if I can place this. I think I'm just going to place it right here in the middle. Boom, just like that. Now you've placed that, you get to choose a card. Now you can get a trading post, or you can invest back into the economy for a higher income, or you can choose to take the wheat seeds. Now our farming area is not the greatest, but wheat is a good way to actually get food early on if you wanted to do that. But I would do that if your areas for farming, your fertility was green. I'm actually going to do investment. So we're going to invest back into the community. You can choose cabbage seeds, an iron smelter. Now an iron smelter probably wouldn't be too bad, but we don't have anything to mine the iron yet. So we're going to go for a productivity book. You can choose whether the game kind of guides you or no, it doesn't. I'm going to choose the guide me option. That way you can see how that works. And then it gives you little tips and everything, for building and stuff like that. Now, you have a card down here that's blinking at you and a timer that is running down. So what I suggest doing is when you come in, pause the game. Hit the space bar and pause the game. That way you can easily read and go through the different items and stuff. Here's your inventory list on the left-hand side. It shows you how much coin you've got, the happiness of your people, your villagers, your townspeople, I guess it would be. How much wood and medicine and tools you got, your stone, your food. So we've already gone through. We had 180 food. We're now down to 90. So everybody's taken some food. As you can see, everybody's got a red house above their head. They're homeless, so we've got to get some houses built. This little card right here, you can click the card and it brings up 5 cards that you can actually purchase. It's got the value at the top. So we can do a quarry, which mines stone from the mountain. We can go with coal mine, which does coal deposits. We can do a fishing lodge or a hunting lodge, immigration office, which the immigration office will attract new immigrants. The hunting lodge does exactly that. It hunts wild animals for food. Of course, the fishing lodge catches fish from the sea, lakes, and rivers. Alright, so because we've got these coal deposits, let's cancel that out for a second. We have these coal deposits right here. I'm thinking we're going to get a coal mine, because I think that's going to help with some of our heat, because you can heat houses with coal or wood, but we want to be using wood for buildings as much as we can. I'm also going to get a hunting lodge, I think. Yeah, let's get the quarry. Why not? So we're going to submit that. Now you can re-roll these cards once free. And then of course, when the timer runs out, the cards readjust. So we're going to submit that. Great job, you bought your first card. So see, it's walking you through all of that. Didn't want to close there for a second. That's okay. Now, what we want to do is you can click on your town hall and you can see that there is this open box right here, and that's where you put one of these green cards. So one of these green cards, it says type of global slot. This is your global slot. So you can actually click on that. It'll automatically go in there and it increases the income of your town, which is going to help with your gold. Now you can see our gold went down because we purchased all those items. Now, what we want to do is we want to place a couple of houses. So you can actually come down here and there's a gather. So the little pick and axe, you can gather all stone trees, non-fruit trees, whatever. Or you can cancel whichever ones you want. We're going to gather all, and what we're going to do, so you'll see where my cursor is a little box. You click that box and drag it. So you click and hold and then drag it, and it'll start clearing whatever you want it to clear in that area. So I'm going to have it gather everything. Then we can go over here to this little building hammer. You can click it, and it brings up the items that you're able to build right now. Not including these cards that you've purchased. Those are a little bit separate. These you can build at any given time. You don't have to buy them. So we are going to start placing some houses. That way, because they tend to build the items in the order that you've placed them, as long as there's laborers to build the houses. So we're going to place a couple of houses here along this road. And you can see you can line it up. If you're overlapping, it turns red. Do that. And let me place a couple of these. Alrighty, so we've got some houses placed. I think I'm going to go to the other side and place that hunting lodge. Kind of wanting it to cover as much land as possible. So let's put it over on this side. We'll place it there. Alrighty, so once they build that, then it's going to start producing food. Now, you can also, we've got our, so how many people we got? We have 18 people in town. So we've only got 3 houses, and I believe each house holds 4 people. So we've got enough houses there for 12 people. So let's get our mine. Let's see, so this is going to be the coal mine. So let's rotate this because the back of it has to be facing the mountain or whatever. So we'll put that there. And then we're also going to place the quarry next to it so we can get stone. There we go. And then we can do a productivity book, which I have a feeling that we want the productivity book in the hunting lodge. So you just click it, it automatically goes up to the hunting lodge. And there we go. We've got all our buildings placed. We've got assignments going for all the villagers and everything. And then all you have to do is hit the unpause button. And then you can speed it up if you want to 5 times the speed. And they'll buzz through there. You can see them working. Zoom in and see if you can see what they're doing and stuff here. They're just buzzing right along, getting that stuff going. Almost as soon as they pick some of or chop down some of these trees, the trees are going towards lumber for these houses. Alrighty, so we've reached a research unlock, and acquired science points. So we can do show the tech tree, and that's going to bring up this technology screen, and then you can choose what you want to improve, and you can see to unlock the next era 2. So we're in era 1, era 2, 3, and 4. You have to unlock 4 of the era 1 techs before you can get into the next row, and then so on and so forth with each corresponding row. So what I think I'm going to do is we're going to do improved wood cutting, I think. So you just click the 1. It tells you how many points up here at the top that you have to spend. Of course, we just clicked it. We spent those points. And this is going to work through, and it tells you, 133 minutes and 49 seconds and before that's complete. And then you just click close and unpause the game. You can see your card is flashing at you, so it's changed over again. We got 58 seconds left. Now, when you pause the game, this timer pauses as well. So we can actually choose something else. So we can actually do a charcoal burner, a fruit gatherer, pig ranch, another hunting lodge. Now, we've got 1 hunting lodge already, but I think we probably want to do the fruit gatherer for sure. We'll probably do the forester. Let's hold off on the coal. Let's see if we get coal out of our coal mine to see if that keeps up. Let's actually go ahead and get... No. we're going to stick with the fruit gatherer and the forester. And the fruit gatherer, you want to have it near the hunting lodge. Let's put that there. That way we're gathering as many trees as we can. And then we've got the forester, which you want them to be replanting the trees as often as possible. We'll put him over here. And then we still need to get down a couple of houses. That way we've got enough houses for everybody in town. There's one. And oop, that one's not going to fit there. Let's turn it sideways and we'll put it there. Alrighty, so we've got enough houses going and everything. So let's see these guys get this stuff done. Alrighty, it looks like we've unlocked a statistics bureau. Excuse me. It looks like we've unlocked a statistics bureau. We can build it, and the town will have statistics. Words are hard. Alrighty, so I'm just going to put that guy. He won't fit there. I'll put that guy right there. Alrighty, see our new cards popped up. We can check those while everybody's working on those. You can buy a tavern, a mushroom farm, fishing lodge, a fruit gatherer again. I think I'm going to cancel that for a second. What do we got? Oh, our storage is full. So our storage is completely full. So what I'm going to do is add a storage. And what I'll do is I'll actually add it over here in this little spot because there's not a whole lot that'll go there. So if you click the little hammer in the bottom, brings up your little storage yard right there. You can click that. And we can click the first square and then drag it. Let's see, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, there. And then they will build it. Alrighty, so the forester is complete. The hunting lodge is complete. We got 3 houses complete. We have the coal mine complete. The quarry is complete. You can see over here we're already collecting coal, which is good because we don't want anybody freezing. Alrighty, folks. This is Kingdoms Reborn that we've been playing today. And if you'd like to see me do more episodes on this game, definitely let me know down in the comments below. Hit that like button to let me know that you're liking this game and you want to see more episodes. If you haven't hit that subscription button, definitely do so. It definitely helps out the channel a lot. I'd love to hear from you guys and everything. And I am going to call this an episode. But again, if you want to see more, definitely hit that like button below. You folks take care, and happy hunting.